Hi everybody, welcome to Reality Buzz TV, where we talk about all things reality TV shows and all things reality TV show stars. And guys, listen, anisangithinti and tell me ukuthi Isencane Lengane was a ish show. Hayibo, that episode. But I knew it, you guys. I knew it. Ukuthi makufika uMakathando, things are about to get bad. Okay, things are about to get bad. Okay. So you guys, listen, the last episode that I had watched was the party, okay? Party yengane, Thando had organized the party for yengane. At the same time, they were supposed to do was it ispandla yembeleko yengane? And at some point, Siyacela was missing. They didn't know where he was. And Pela is the father of the child. He's supposed to come as okwenzela ingane ispandla. Somebody was asking what's yini ispandla. Guys, ispandla is you know, like I think amazulu kuphela sifaka isiphandla ngazi noma abanye abantu bayasifaka. Isiphandla is like they cut part of the skin, you know, sembuzi, and they put you, if you see someone ukuthi hayi lona ugqokeleni imbuzi esandleni, that is what isiphandla is. Okay, nezangoma ke ziyafaka njengoba everyone is saying sangoma. That is what isiphandla is. So Siyacela was missing during the preparations. They said the following day they said he had arrived around 2 p.m. In the morning, and then he had to go find the goat, and for some reason he picked the skinniest the skinniest goat you could find there. So umsebenzi waqhubeka. So they did what they were supposed to do as far as Ispandla is concerned, because there is this belief yokuthi if you have spoken ukuthi into has to happen, like if you say I'm going to do umsebenzi ngane, you have to do it, otherwise something will go wrong if you end up postponing it or cancelling it. So they had to do it. So by sense Ispandla sengane, then after umsebenzi, it was supposed to be partying, and for some reason they couldn't put the tent egcekeni kaDlamuka because the weather was bad. So I thought no more, because I was like, the weather is bad. If it's raining, then what's the problem? It's a tent. So I'm thinking it no more. They ended up putting party decorations in the church, okay, because uBaBlamuka had a church building la besontela khona iZion, okay. The same church that Siyacela was saying ukuthi he is thinking of turning the church to a tavern, okay, and then afake isnooker lapho zidume, okay, zikhale. Listen, I actually thought that is not actually a bad idea, because it looks like nje abantu besilisa laphayana olundi bayabuthanda utshwala, because everybody is always looking drunk. But I thought, not in your father's church, okay? Not in your father's church. Anyway, he says ukuthi yena vele isonto seluyile since uDlamuka passed away. It's like 3 or 4 people that come bazosonto. Ezayoni ke guys vele kunjalo nje. Isonto libeliwe kubuye kuvuka umfundisi omusha, and then isonto libe right and all of that. So they did the party, you guys. They had decorated so nicely for Ulubanzi. I'm happy for him, because for ingane something like that is very big, you know. First it's his birthday, he is being celebrated. I liked it for Ulubanzi, guys. I did like it for Ulubanzi, and Thando was very happy with the party, and it ended up happening and it was successful. And I think Siyacela too was very happy, because they did all of the speeches, they were dancing, everything was going well up until Thando's mom showed up, okay. I know there's this thing of what people say, I always blame the producers when it comes to these shows, but I do feel like, you guys, they have a lot to contribute when it comes to some of the ridiculous fights that we watch on these reality shows. Because tell me, under normal circumstances, Thando wouldn't be at that party. You know why? Because she wasn't invited. Thando didn't invite her mom, her dad, didn't invite anybody from Emasomin, which is her home. So under normal circumstances, Thando wouldn't just surprise them and show up, because number one, she wouldn't even be willing to pay for transport. She would tell Ulundi, because Ulundi is very far. Chances are even the transport that got them there was probably arranged by production. So this is what I'm saying, that this is why sometimes I blame producers for these things, because I feel like they are the ones that got Thando there, even though she wasn't invited. And also, you guys, the alcohol thing on these reality shows, okay? I know that people have a free will and choice to be like, okay, I'm going to drink or not. But I'm convinced that most of these reality shows, they provide alcohol because they know that if people are drunk, they are likely to fight, okay? Things are likely to get heated, okay? So Thando arrived there already drunk. When Thando is speaking to her outside, she's like, "Usuphuzelani, because she knows her mom. Her mom is like, no, actually, I'm very, when I'm angry, I look like I'm drunk. I look like I'm drunk when I'm angry. I'm like, hey, I've never heard of such. Anyway, you guys, so when they were talking with Thando Mawake, everything was okay. Okay. I didn't understand what the purpose was for Thando to be there because she didn't know that there was a party. But she had a conversation earlier on with, is it her sister, her cousin, who they had discussed that she would like to come and take Thando for a week to come visit her. Listen, you guys, under normal circumstances, if a mother says that they want to go fetch their child because they feel like their child is being mistreated where they are, I would support that. I would support the fact that the mother just says, listen, my child needs a break from this marriage thing. I want to go and collect her. Under normal circumstances, I would be happy to see something like that on a reality show. However, here, I feel like the fight about Thando is not really about them loving Thando. I feel like everybody that is fighting to have Thando next to her is fighting to have Thando next to her because they want imali Thando, because they say Thando is very generous. We are panning imali. So whoever is around Thando gets to enjoy benefits of being around Thando. So I'm not happy with Thando wanting to take Thando because I feel like it's not for Thando, it's for her. She feels like if she lived with Thando, she's the one that would actually enjoy the money that comes with Thando. So I feel like Thando's mom is not better than Ubaba Thando. Bobabili bama opportunist. Bobabili, they don't love Thando because I feel like if they loved her, she wouldn't even have ended up in this situation, okay? So now they're acting like these parents that are so concerned now, and it's not convincing me, okay? So now, you guys, things get heated because she has arrived and she's drunk, but she's saying she's not drunk. But when you listen to her, you're like, you are drunk, okay? So then there's also an obsession that she has Thando with Siyacela, because when Thando is pointing out what she's drunk, she's like, am I drunk like your husband? Okay. I'm like, mother-in-law. MIL, okay? I get too milila. So already I knew what something was going to go on. So later on, Siyacela comes as Thando Thando are having a conversation. Siyacela comes to say, no, sawubona. And I was like shocked because Siyacela was being nice. I was like, what happened? And I was like, then ipara must have made Siyacela really happy because he's all positive. He's going to Thando. No, I was just trying to find out what unjani empilweni. Ayike yasuka impi. Even though Siyacela was being respectful, which is something that we never really see when it comes to Siyacela, because Siyacela he says the most inappropriate things, or he swears a lot, he's disrespectful. But the only time that we actually saw Siyacela being respectful to Thando is the time that Thando started the fight. So Thando starts asking Siyacela about what she had said about Thando and their intimacy, okay? Because he had said that he needs a new one. You know what, okay? He said he needs a new one and he needs to taste something new, so he needs to find a new woman. That had been on the show. And I don't know if Thando had seen it. The Dlamuka family said they never saw Siyacela say something like that, but Thando had seen it. Sometimes, you guys, I'm not sure if they've seen it on TV or the producers go and show you, this is what Siyacela said when we last shot with him, okay? So now the mother is like, listen, if you say that about Thando, no, that also offends me as Thando's mom. That is something that you talk about in your private space, in your bedroom. If you are not satisfied sexually with your wife, then you speak about that in the bedroom. She was making a good point, you guys, but obviously she's being loud, she is drunk, and she's making that point to somebody that you know he's not going to listen to you, Siyacela. So it was a good point that if you have an issue with your wife when it comes to your sex, then you should talk about that in your bedroom. What is the reason for you to be, on TV discussing that? Because even back at home, our uncles and what grandfathers, grandmothers, they are all watching. You were saying that at Baba, they are watching. I was like, which brothers? Now, Thando has brothers. How come we've never seen them? Thando has uncles. How come we never see these uncles? Because sometimes it will be looking like Thando doesn't even have a family. So that is how the fight starts. That Thando was just not letting go of the fact that she is saying, listen, if you say this again about Thando, I'm going to be on your case. And Siyacela obviously was like, what are you gonna do if I say it again? Okay. Now they get into a fight. They are swearing at each other. Thando is getting, I think Thando, initially, you guys, she was really shocked by the fact that her mom is starting a fight at her child's part, because she kept saying, Ma, at my partnering, why did you have to do it right now? And she was trying to calm the situation. Okay. And I think her mom got upset because Thando was not taking her side. I get now Siyacela and Thando's mom are fighting. Now Thando is trying to stop the fight, but it's looking like she is taking Siyacela's side, because she's like, but Ma, why would you start this at my child's party? And also, why would you arrive drunk? So now it looks like Thando is taking him, her husband's side, and her mom is getting more and more upset and getting more and more loud and screaming. She's talking about Siyacela's mom, which I think was very inappropriate, you guys. She said Siyacela's mom died married to an old man. Obviously, you guys, I feel like Siyacela's mom was much younger than Dlamuka. I don't even know how Dlamuka got all of these young wives. Honestly, I wish Dlamuka was still around to tell us how did he end up getting all of these beautiful wives, beautiful young wives. So Siyacela's mom, looking at Siyacela's age and also Dlamuka's age, it feels like Siyacela's mom was younger than, like there was a significant difference between the age of Dlamuka and the age of Siyacela. So she's not wrong to say Siyacela was young, but I didn't understand why she was mentioning Siyacela's mom. Okay. Siyacela's mom, why she died married to an old man. Now it got too much for Thando, guys. She was crying, and they really did spoil the child's party, because yes, it was at the end of the party, but it was the same day. Everybody was like, because the party is over. Here Thando comes, and she was swearing. She was even calling Thando is domo, is stupid. Guys, listen. The things that she might have said might have been true, because sometimes it does feel like Siyacela is not the only one, or is stupid, or Thando is stupid too. But there are things that as a mom, you're not supposed to say. I feel like these people, sometimes they read these things that are written online, and then they, make it a thing. So for your mom to say that about you, when I wisdom, when what, even if people are saying that about you, it's one thing, they are saying it, but for your mom to say it. So listen, you guys, Thando's mom is not a good mom. I don't say that a lot about moms, but Thando's mom is not a good mom. She's definitely not a good mom. And I still feel like the best place for Thando to be is, because she's not gonna, what do I want to say? I feel like the Dlamuka wives are more supportive. I have issues with the things that they said in this episode when it comes to Thando, but I feel like they are more supportive than Thando's mom and Thando's dad. I feel like Thando's mom and dad are more opportunists. I feel like this side is better. However, now where they have this thing, Yoguti, whatever a man do, whatever a man says, when you have to begazelle. So that is the feedback that Thando is getting. Nobody's saying to her, no girl, you don't deserve that. You don't deserve that. You need to speak up for yourself. So the feedback she's getting from everybody in Kandla is begazela sisi. That's what, even us being married, that's what we've had to deal with. You don't answer your man back. You just let him be. And why are you worried about him drinking? Because at least when he's drinking, he's not hitting you. That kind of how ridiculous it is, you guys. So now They fight. Some people were trying to get Thando into the car so that I guess she can drive back. Now the story is, because then the following day we are seeing the car that has been bent and we're like, how is it anymore? Now the story is, the party was on a Sunday. It ended the way it ended. And then you guys, on, I don't know if it's a Monday. No, it's a Tuesday after the party. So it was a Sunday, Monday, things happened on Monday. On Tuesday, Thando says Siyacela took her phone, said he was going to go and go sell the phone so that he can take the money and go get drunk. Bese yabuya azonyisa Thando. Thando decided that she was not going to wait for that, so she packed her stuff and left. Wahamba wayolundi enkandla, wahamba enkandla kubo. Okay. Now, when she's back at Nkandla, Siyacela decides that he is going to drive Nkandla to fetch ingane yakhe. He wasn't wanting to fetch Thando, you guys. Okay, and we need to remember that with Thando ukadlamuka by choice, because Siyacela was not even going to take Thando back. It's not like Siyacela doesn't want Thando to leave. That is what I understood today. That Siyacela actually doesn't care if Thando stays or leaves, because when he was going to Nkandla, he wasn't going to fetch Thando. He was going to fetch his child. Sorry, you guys. There's a medication I take that after taking it, I actually am supposed to slow down a bit. Okay, I'm back. Anyway, you guys, so now, Siyacela, when he is fetching Thando Nengane, they are driving back. Apparently, the car, I'm guessing that it overheated the car, because I didn't understand. They said that it started burning from under the car. It's just that I don't know what happens when the car is overheating, but I thought maybe the car overheated and it went in flames. But nobody got burnt. Apparently, their bags, their IDs, their phones were all in that car. While they were back. Apparently, Siyacela blames Thando, even wanted to hurt her. They bebejahana lapha emobeni, because Siyacela believed that it's Thando. If Thando had just stayed Olundi, then they wouldn't have had the issue. He even said on national television that he thought about locking the doors in the car with Thando and his child in it. He said that. What's ucabange ukuthi avale nje bashe lapha. Guys, I'm wondering what Thando is going to think when she sees that actually Thando Siyacela considered locking the doors when the car was burning with her and her child. Anyway, so now the following day, the Dlamuka wives are there with Babu Nene, who's always there to rescue, the family when they're going through some stuff. And while they are there, obviously they're looking at the car, they're blaming Thando. It's because of Thando. Remember, you guys, there was the thing that had been emphasized when Dlamuka was around was that Amakoskazi kaDlamuka, they are not supposed to leave. If you leave as a wife of Dlamuka, you die. That's what they said. So that they are saying the car burned because of that, because Thando had packed her bags and went home. And maybe it's a warning that next time she is going to die if she tries to leave Dlamuka. Now, I wouldn't understand that, because I would just be thinking that, you know what, if I was the Dlozi, I would burn the car just so that Siyacela stops with the nonsense, because this is the car that he uses to go and do the nonsense. Okay, so me, because I am going to be a very reasonable Dlozi, if I'm burning anybody's car in my family it would be because they're using the car to do the nonsense, okay, not because the wife left. I mean, anyway, I would be thinking I would burn the car before they get to the wife. Let's just say that I would burn the car before they get to the wife, because I'm trying to make sure the wife doesn't come back. Because why should the wife be coming back to the nonsense? Okay, so part of them, they're blaming Thando, and then they're saying, but no, Thando, why did she leave? Had she not left, it wouldn't be like this, and all of that. I was disappointed, you guys, that they were blaming Thando, because, guys, I mean, anybody, Thando stands a lot of bullshit, in that relationship. So once in a while, she's going to have it and be like, this is it, I'm going home, and maybe in a few days calms down and then decides to come back, So I don't blame Thando, guys. I don't blame Thando for leaving, even though I knew that it wasn't something that would have been permanent, you guys. So then Ukunene arranges for the truck to come take the car to the scrapyard, because I was thinking, why are they even taking that car? What are they gonna do? Then I realized they want to take it to the scrapyard and maybe they can make, a few rands from it. But you guys, listen, those who watched the episode, did you not feel like Thando, when she was doing a diary after the car had bent, that she was happy? I kind of feel like she looked relieved and she looked happy. I feel like part of her was like, yeah, le moto ingikhathazile, because obviously motajola ngayo le Siyacela, when he disappears with his car. I was like, I feel like she's just low key very happy with the motor. The car got bent. Hey, the motor get bent. Yeah, it is a motor anyway. Now, you guys, Siyacela, the ungrateful Siyacela, ukunene ne arranged for the truck to pick up that car, and I thought, and I know that must be very expensive, because those trucks are not cheap. To take it to the scrapyard, ne? So maybe scrapyard, Siyacela makes a comment to be like, oh, we are papa nje. Why he is forward to Nen? Why did he take the car? Because he knew what he was gonna do. He should have left the car there. I think Nene explains it very well. Because Siyacela is not a human being. He's like empty inside, and he doesn't even have the ability to treat another human being as a human being. Okay, I'm wondering if he is even going to pay Nene for the trouble of getting that truck to take the car, to the scrapyard. Now at the scrapyard, Thando is there with the child. Now she's trying to tell them the story of what happened, because while the car was spinning, Siyacela was trying to get to her. It's her fault that the car is spinning. Now Siyacela didn't want Thando to tell the story. Now it's a fight. Now, why are you really telling the story? You're going to make me mad. And then, all of that. And over the Dlamuka wives are like, no, man, you know what? Moyego Siyacela, and the indoda, but indoda, a man never says sorry. You must say sorry. I'm like, yo, Thando, guys. Anyway, you guys, so now Thando was trying to tell the wives into you're of them, and Siyacela actually affects the child, because while they were at Ulundi, Ingane touched her like this and was like, Mama, did Siyacela hit you? Because obviously I guess they live in that house with Siyacela, separate from everybody else, and Ingane lives with them. And when Siyacela is being physical with Thando, the child is there, has seen it. Probably the child was even relieved that they had gone to Nkandla and they were not at Ulundi, So that was sad to hear, you guys. But obviously it should be like that, because the child sees a lot between these two when they are at home alone. Okay. Listen, I don't know, you guys. I just feel like if Moja Love continues with this show, we're going to see things like this or happen all the time, because it's not a show that is set up in such a way that the purpose is to help the people on the show. Like what can I make an example of? Like one of those shows where they bring couples, like married couples that have problems, and now they bring like therapists to help the couples, and then they deal with whatever issues that they have. I wish the show was like that. Not to say, but in terms of like the purpose of the show is to take somebody that has a lot of problems, but every episode you are trying to help them. This is not one of those shows. It's like you just were watching the mess. I wish it was one of those shows where, yes, it's a mess. These kids should have not gotten married. And the husband is very disrespectful. On the other hand, the wife lacks self-esteem and sense of self. Yabona ukuzihlonipha nokuzithanda wena. Like something that can, I wish that she could go to therapy, uthando, afunde ukuzithanda and putting herself first. And yeah, because now, if the way that it is, it's like every week we're just watching the mess and it's getting like, what is the point? Where is it gonna end? Anyway, you guys, yeah. But I guess Thando almost died because Siyacela at some point was thinking of just locking her in the car. And that was just it. Hey, Bo. Hi, guys. But Thando's mom is a horrible mom. I don't want to lie. Thando's mom is a horrible mom. I think the last time I felt like that was when Samge, this body works for me. When the whole story of Samge and her mom was going on, I was like, this one. Sometimes you look at it and you're like, yeah, you've done a bad job here. Okay. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Tell me what you thought about this episode in the comment section. Isn't it time that this show ends? And it will be sad if it ends because that is the money that they live with, those kids, Siyacela no Thando. But at the same time, I feel like, where is it going? Where is the show going? Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before you're gonna share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ngithanda kakhulu.